Hey guys, it's Jonah here and welcome to Supermarket Sunday. I've got a special one for you this week. It's a double-barreled episode because we're going to do two beers and you will see why, because I have been back in the supermarket searching for beer and I have suspected this for a while, but I think I might have proof and I'm not sure. So you're going to have to watch two reviews. I'm only doing one as part of this Supermarket Sunday, but if you have a look at my channel you will definitely be able to find the other review which I'm also uploading today, and have a look. Compare and contrast. So if you don't want to miss that other review, click subscribe down below. No, do it now. Okay, so I've been at supermarket chain ASDA and I picked up one of these. I've had this before but I haven't reviewed it before. Gentleman Jack. Now, this is like, I wouldn't say it's a golden ale, it's kind of a Conker Alban kind of thing, but it's definitely a summer beer. It's not a winter warmer or a dark ale by any stretch of the imagination. And this is by Shepherd Neame for ASDA. Yeah? Extra special, blah, blah, blah. It says all sort of gumph at the bottom. And this one was specially selected by Leith's School of Food and Wine. I believe we've covered these before, but this is definitely the ASDA one. Although it doesn't say, but this is definitely an ASDA brand. Now, have a look at the name of that. Gentleman Jack. Okay. Now, this is the one I'm going to review later on. Have a look at what that's called. That's called Canterbury Jack, Gentleman Jack. Look very, very similar. It's the same bottle because they're both Shepherd Neame beers. Have a look at the colour. Looks very, very similar. Would you not agree? Now, the thing I've been thinking for a while is, do breweries do a supermarket special beer just to try it out and see what happens? Or perhaps resurrect an old recipe that they haven't used for a while and pass it off as somehow a special beer. Jack, Gentleman Jack, Canterbury Jack. Interesting. You see where this review's going. It's going to be very, very interesting. There is a difference. This one, the ASDA Special, Gentleman Jack, is 5%, whereas this one is only 4% on the old ABV. Otherwise, they look exactly the same. Now, there's various different ways you can increase the alcoholic content. As we all know, adding sugar is one of them. Not watering back so much is another one. Let's have a look. Does it say? It does not say exactly what's in here. Why is it called Jack, first of all? Well, there is a type of hop, an early flowering hop, which has Jack in it. Essentially, it's a Jack. Boom, boom, boom. All it says on this one is Kentish hops, finest barley, blah, 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 blah. But I know from being on Shepherd Neame's website, and at the moment, for some reason, this one is not on their own website. So work that one out. This has been a very old beer that they do every so often as part of their seasonal range. Okay, and it says on there the description about why it's called Canterbury Jack. It's a form of hop, so that's where the name comes from. Right, let's do this review. I'm wasting far too much time in the intro. Look at the actual label. I quite like that. It's got a little bit of a kind of, looks like a boxing glove or something on there. Looks like quite old school. Got a little neck chief on there, which tells you a little bit. It says it's extra special, and even when you look at this, it says extra special. So they're kind of saying that although this is kind of a supermarket brand, it's something special. It's something out there. And at 5%, I'm not going to say they're wrong. And this beer was quite cheap. That's another reason why I bought it. Supermarket beers should all be cheap in my opinion. Right. Nice, good hiss. Neither of these beers, gorgeous, neither of these beers have been cooled, so we're going to get the full aroma and flavour. Let's get this in a glass. Going for the pour here. Boom, boom, boom. 500. which is always good. A little bit of headroom, that's the only benefit. Look at that colour though, that is an absolutely fantastic colour. Clear as a daisy. Whee, look at that, fantastic. Head, well, it was a finger, it's fast going. I say that's 3/4 of a finger now, and I'm missing out on the aroma, so let's get in there. That aroma is quite nice and zesty, however, we're definitely getting the old school Goldings aroma that you can only get from Shepherd Neame. And for some reason, Shepherd Neame have gone against Goldings of late. Their Master Brew, for example, it's god-awful stuff. I really don't like the Master Brew. This one, however, smells on the aroma more traditional. A little bit zesty, a little bit spicy, definitely got some Goldings in. This is going to be fantastic. Cheers and beers, guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Hopefully you're still with me and you haven't turned off yet, because that was quite an introduction. Oh, quite fizzy, quite tart, quite bitter up front. A little bit of lemon zest, a little bit of lime, with a tiny bit of tropical fruit coming through. There's the spiciness, slight hint of tobacco, that kind of thing. The bitterness now, this is quite a slow effect. The bitterness is now starting to produce the saliva in my mouth and clean my palate. Lingering finish. Tastes slightly metallic on the finish, which is unusual. Quite well carbonated. Now that I've drunk some, we can check out that colour. Look at that. I love that colour. Fantastic. Slight vanilla up front as well. But it's that bitterness. It's a very tart kind of bitterness. You know, everyone knows what strawberries taste like. And sometimes I describe beers as strawberries, and that's not a good thing. But you know, if you have really, really fresh strawberries and you eat them expecting them to be really luscious and sweet, but you get that weird strawberry bitterness. And it's not like the strawberry sweets you buy, because they're laden with sugar. Proper sugar, fructose, from a strawberry gives you a bit of sourness. And that is the kind of fruity taste within this beer. This is strange because up front I said this was not going to be a winter sort of or autumn ale. Because the colour is quite light, however the flavour is very robust. And I would say maybe on an autumn walk or a late summer walk, late August, beginning of September, this is the preferential time for this beer. So being as it's June now, where the hell did all that time go? It's June already, guys. This is not quite a summer beer. So I was hoping it would be, but unfortunately not. Nice beer though. If you can get it like me, you can get these for £1. I believe it's £1.20. You can buy these for, beg your pardon. If you can get some sort of deal on a beer, especially down the supermarket, then why not? Anyway, this has been part 1. Please hang around. Please check out part 2, because we are doing Canterbury Jack. This one has been Supermarket Sunday. Thank you for letting me into your homes with the Gentleman Jack. We'll see you for part 2, if you can hang around. This has been Uncle Jonah, drinking some supermarket beers so you guys don't have to. Cheers and beers, guys. We will see you for part 2.